The doors of U.S. President Donald Trump's Mar-a-lago resort donned the Israeli flag as the country's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrived for highly anticipated talks. The Israeli leader, who does have a warrant out for his arrest by the International Criminal Court for war crimes in Gaza, was greeted in Florida with open arms by members of the Trump administration. He first met with the U.S. Secretaries of State and Defense Marco Rubio and Pete Hegseth before meeting with the president.
I think Israel is very blessed to have President Trump leading the United States, and I'll say leading the free world.
The pair discussing multiple topics on the Middle East, including what actions the U.S. and Israel would take should Iran rebuild its missile program.
We're going to have to knock them down. We'll knock them down. We'll knock the hell out of them, but hopefully that's not happening.
The most anticipated agenda item was the slow-burning process of moving into phase 2 of the ceasefire in Gaza. Trump says Hamas needs to disarm in order for that to happen.
If they don't disarm, as they agreed to do, they agreed to it, and then they'll be held to pay for them. And we don't want that. We're not looking for that. But they have to disarm within a fairly short period of time.
Hamas has remained armed since the ceasefire went into effect in October. But Israeli military violence in the Strip has continued through that time frame as well, with the Palestinian Ministry of Health reporting some 400 people killed. On Monday, in the wake of the killing of one of the militant group's senior officials, a Hamas spokesperson said they will not abandon armed resistance. In addition to Hamas laying down its weapons, Israel's other key demand is that all the hostages are returned. At this time, only one remains. When asked if that's hindering the progression into the second phase of the truce, Trump said this.
Every hostage just about that's been released was released because of me, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, my whole team, Marco Rubio, Pete Hegseth. They were all released because of us. None were released in the Biden administration.
That claim marking an untruth, as under the Biden administration, 105 hostages were released during a brief November 2023 ceasefire. Trump also spent a large amount of time praising the Israeli prime minister as a hero and reigniting his calls for the Israeli president, Isaac Herzog, to issue Netanyahu a pardon from his bribery and fraud charges.
I spoke to the president, and he tells me it's on its way.
Herzog's office says the Israeli president has not had any conversations with Trump since the pardon request was submitted several weeks ago. For City News, I'm Karling Donoghue.